Why no one talks about the importance of the BIM execution plan, why it is essential for your BIM coordination projects, and how to take it to the next level? Well, I will. And we will run through the main information to be added and some additional tips to make it better. One more thing that no one talks about is that more than 80% of our viewers are not subscribed to our channel. So if you do like our content, please subscribe. And if you don't, please subscribe. So, the BIM execution plan, or the BIM implementation plan, is a document which can be defined as a contract between all of the project participants, helping them stick to a single process, giving the extensive project information, and making sure everyone are on the same page. Why you should use this? BIM execution plan gives all of the needed directions and requirements. And to make this work, BIM execution plan should include all of the following items. First, fill the project information. Include project type, name, locations, owners, pictures, and give the visual representation of your project. This should be brief and give the visual representation of how it would look like. This could be a part of your cover page, for example, and can give more sense on further information that is represented in the BIM XP. Number 2. Fill the contact information correctly. In this example, we don't have much information about who the person is. No information about the team or disciplines. Fill the project information for every project participant. Add the company names, titles, emails, phone numbers, and the main point of contact for each team. One of the reasons why your BIM execution plan doesn't work: tons of text and complicated terminology, which can be actually hard to understand. Try using the visual content instead. Diagrams and process maps. The second thing why your BIM XP doesn't work when those visual diagrams do not represent the main goal of the project and coordination process, which deliverables the team expect to have, and responsibilities are not clear. That is the reason why project members have misaligned expectations and understanding the intent of the BIM coordination. Number 3. Explain your coordination process. Show how the coordination will run and who and how will take part in this process. As an example, in this diagram, we can see the coordination stages and how the team will be collaborating before the coordination meeting, what will be discussed during the coordination meeting, and define further directions for each team. Number 4. Model requirements. This block should include information about all model formats in which they will be exported, naming conventions, publish settings, and requirements, and also where the files are stored to keep everything organized. This actually will help to avoid unnecessary questions and concerns. Describing the level of detail would also be a great idea and will help the subcontractor with understanding of what needs to be included in the coordination scope. This particular example gives zero information about the level of detail and population. Try to organize this as a list or a table of components. This one gives all of the needed information about which elements should be included. We also can see the acceptable alignment discrepancy, model coordinates, and the scope to be exported. Speaking of the coordinates, once you added the information about the coordinates, adding the SOP about how to align would also be great, as long as it describes the problem solution for the subcontractor. File management. It is very helpful to show where the different files and models will be uploaded and stored, and where the team can find the current information, all of the drawings and models. Describe software and collaboration. Provide the information about which software will be used for each discipline and how it is compatible with each other and coordination environment. Describe your particular process too, how you'll get the files from the subcontractors, how those files will be reviewed, and how you'll detect the issues and assign them. Dates. This should include the timeline of the project, model updates frequency, meetings frequency, and all of the important milestones. Organize your contents. This will help with finding needed information fast and gives you an overview of what information is included in the BIM execution plan. The list of the needed contents could be adjusted according to the particular project features, such as color codes, additional diagrams, settings to be exported, and other. Last but not the least, project goal and responsibilities. As discussed previously, this is the main content of the BIM execution plan. This one doesn't have to be overcomplicated. Use the easiest workflow. I do, you do, we get the result. Subscribe to our channel and keep learning new things with new vision. Thanks for watching.